Alen Babic has got the victory over Niall Kennedy, and from the very first bell he went in there with hooks leading off of that, and he wasn't going to take a step back in this fight. Just went straight for Kennedy, doing what he done against Shondell Winters. This guy is just a savage. I mean, savage by name, savage by nature, because Alen Babic just brings it every single time. And there were questions, what if someone boxes him? What if someone takes him later into the fight? But can they even get that far? Because he just brings so much tenacity, so much speed, power, and he weighs in like cruiserweight, just borderline cruiserweight and heavyweight, yet still he brings that kind of power. But it's not just the power, it's the accumulation of punches that he throws. And it wasn't like Niall Kennedy was no one. He'd lost one fight in 15, so he had a winning record. Yet Alen Babic still got rid of him early on, just like he did at Shondell Winters. So he's stepping up, and I think the important thing with Alen Babic is to stay active. Maybe he should get out again, maybe on the Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin undercard. Keep him active. He keeps knocking him down as fast as they put them in front of him. And after the fight, Alen Babic addressed the critics about his boxing ability, his boxing finesse, the fact that he just rages forward and neglects all of the boxing fundamentals. This is what he had to say. Critics, I love you. Critics made me. They made me better. I will make you into my army. What a brilliant outlook to have about critics, saying that he should be doing this, he should be doing that. But ultimately, Alen Babic is getting the victory, and he's doing it in style and with entertainment value for fans. Everyone is interested in Alen Babic. Everyone wants to see him fight because he brings that kind of tenacity every time he gets into the ring. And in this fight, Niall Kennedy didn't just try and box him. I mean, he did early on, but ultimately he did try and hold his ground because he decided that he's not going to be able to box off the back foot. He's not going to be able to avoid Alen Babic. So what he tried to do at one point was hold his ground. Big mistake, because then he started getting caught clean from Babic's punches. And the thing about Babic is it's not just about landing careful and precise punches, it's about landing wherever he can. He'll punch on the gloves, he'll punch on the elbows, he'll just get punches through. He will work that body, he will work to the head. He will punch whatever target is there until he breaks through. He is just a mean machine, a wrecking machine, and it's great that Dillian Whyte is supporting him and managing Alen Babic, getting him these fights, because obviously now he is working with Matchroom. He is getting these fights. He had a fight on the Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin undercard. He's got a fight again tonight. He will go on probably to have another fight at least this year. He needs to remain active. That is very important, I believe, because I think that coming forward with that kind of tenacity and those punches, that's entertaining and it works at this level. But as he does step up, if that is what he's going to do, he needs to think about his defense and what will be coming back, because ultimately if he does go beyond those first couple of rounds, maybe he will get tired, or maybe he won't because he's not carrying the same kind of weight, so lactic acid won't kick in. So maybe he does have the engine to go a few rounds like that. He cannot keep it up for 12 rounds. That would just be insane. But maybe as he progresses, he will work on a bobbing and weaving style to make sure he doesn't get countered too much and he doesn't walk onto punches, because that's the last thing that he wants. The way he comes forward at that speed, he would get countered by someone at the level of maybe a Derek Chisora or someone like that. As he gets to that level, he needs to make sure that he is thinking about what punches are coming back. But at the moment, he's knocking these guys over. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but make adjustments as he climbs through the heavyweight ranks. But at the moment, the important thing is Alen Babic got the victory and goes on to hopefully another fight on a Matchroom card. Alen Babic, the Savage. And that is very appropriate considering what he brings to the table, what he brings when he gets in there against fighters who are heavyweights, against fighters who are maybe bigger than him, maybe stronger, maybe more powerful even. But he won't let that be the thing that beats him. The speed, the power, the movement, those are things that maybe Babic does need to work on going forward. But as I said before, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's getting the victories and in stunning fashion. And he goes in there with a heavyweight and doesn't care about what is coming back. And that is why they call him the Savage. I think that a good fight next for Alen Babic, maybe it is a step up, but I think that Nick Webb is a natural fight to make. Maybe Tom Little, maybe Dave Allen, but still, Alen Babic, I believe, needs maybe a step up, maybe a Nick Webb. That would be a good fight for perhaps the Dillian Whyte versus Alexander Povetkin undercard. Guys, anyway, the Savage Babic does it again. Drop your thoughts on this in the comments below, leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.